Okay, a very good afternoon, good evening, good night. Mwasize mutya. Musubire mutamuro mutabanyona banyoro kati twaramukize muri online television flashlight right now. Ate twebaza cyanjawulo mu konto lwalero kati tuli live mu kibuga kibayita kibuga ky'amafuta. Oil City. Tuli mu kibuga Oil City. Era kyatendo nnyo nti omukama tubozeseza ne tutuuka. Nobudde obusinga tugamba ffe baani. Enange wano kati siwunya siweji munansonyiwa siri mu siweji kati leero yefu mu kibuga. Buli wamu siweji eno tiya gasi nduti. Katuli hoima Oil City mu kibuga kya His Majesty Gafabusa Solomon Iguru. So, n'olwensonga eyo waliwo bitavera genda kwa yanjawulo muko tugenda teka mu luzungu tekemuko Luganda different languages we applicable and Lunyoro as well. Nengo nakola kizo okutuleta tuga kwebuuza nti oyuma manyikiddwa nga kibuga ky'amaanyi nnyo ate Bunyoro is known as a very big name in the world.
Yes.
The Bunyoro dynasty.
Yes.
The Bachwezi empire.
Yeah.
Kakati but the Bachwezi empire obote bachali Bachwezi simanyi na nyoti manyi Bavito
now.
Yes, they are Bavito people. Tate chizo kutuleta unakoleka tukwetu babuzeeko. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Abakristaayo musibe mutano muri mutya mwasuze mutya. Tubazo mukama olwekyo buchamu kyatuwadde. Tuli mu kibuga ehoima olunaku olwaleero nga twagala kwebuuza omukama w'Ebunyoro embeera zino ebiyitingana bingi bamuwamba mu lubiri lwe baluwambamu takyalina bwogerero talina sse netwebuuza ayina obuyinza obwo okumuggyako amaanyi ge oba ayina obusobozi obwo okumuyaho amaanyi ge wenka omukama wa Bunyoro kitala ate okyagamba okuwa tujja genda hoima tutunge ebiteekerezo ebigambo ebiteekerezo abantu abahoima omulingo bakuteekereza oba endowooza z'abantu abanjawulo mu hoima bo bakyogerako ki ono omukulu gwe ntudde naye ko ono olunaku olwalwa muyita atugonza twegonze Joseph. Twegonze Joseph nga akolanga lands supervisor.
Yes.
He was appointed by His Majesty Solomon Gafabusa Iguru the second. Okubanza.
Yes.
The first. The second.
No.
Mnansonyo.
The first.
Badde mpigama natumanyiwa tulina Ronald Mwenda Mutego the second. Kakati ono His Majesty Solomon Iguru the first.
Yes.
Namugwa omulimu alabirira ettaka lya hoima lyonna ly'Ebunyoro lyonna. Naye tuyima batugambe bali babyeko simenti babasasudde kakati sijja kwogera bingi sooka obuze tulaba tutandikirawo kabanza baramukyeho tutandikirawo.
Emyenda y'Ebunyoro kitara nyo nambara mukize nti mwiririrweho muta mwebale mukora kandi mugendo maiso nokora n'amaanyi esaazi ntufunireho abagenyi television flashlight television bayizira hano mu ihanga lya Bunyoro kwenda kwetegereza ensonga ezikufa omukama na halo omukama omukikali karuzika Hoima City.
Oh yeah. So omukono gwene omusajja mukulu nnyo omusajja w'amaanyi kuba he was appointed by His Majesty n'amwagamba ojja okulabira ettaka ly'Ebunyoro kingdom. Yona abirimu era amateeka libabba basima bakoze batya abawudusizaako abantu onagezaako kyaka bamusinza amaanyi nange simanyi ne oba timanyira oba amaanyi bakaga kusingisa abantu
bagatusingisa abo ko onagaruka bali bajasa kuteera n'amasasi arese ten occasion obaendeze nokundasira mu field
niwenda kukuteera bakuta amasasi
niwenda kutrust. Yes, webiri bibaddewo
kimazemu n'amaanyi
funa amaanyi tuli tukyali balamu tuwe tuli.
Omukama yakuwa obuyinza olabire ettaka lye.
Omwaka ogwedde omwezi gw'ekumena kuza omwezi mukaaga baali baagala okunkuba amasasi era bajja abasajja nga baagala okunkuba amasasi tuli kyangwali
lwakubagana bebakola ebyo nga si birungi
kubanga ebibakola beeyagaliza okubba amataka g'okozesa chance eyokuba nti olw'okuba omukama has been under siege captured under siege in the palace.
Omukama kwabadde mugonvu tatambula mulwadde
bagala kozesa
chance eyo
era yibakozesa ula bagenda bagamba nti omukama mulamu si mulwadde si bakikozesa okubayamba okubba amataka okusinga nnyo amataka ate ne sente eziba zize mu lubiri nga compensation eyajja batwako president yaweerezako compensation $3.3 nezijja ku account ya King
$3.3
zatandika okujja 2019 but by this year March bazimala ku account zagwawo ate sezo zokka batunda na Royal Ranchers y'omukama Masindi Kampala Road Royal Ranchers wali ogiraba wali kirana chempisi bagitunde $486.
Chuliko government nyidi yeretese tati yezibba
si government ezibba abaffe wano olwokosa chance abali mu office mu Kingdom administration be bakola ebyo
tugende mpola ebintu bino ebyoho bime kitegeeza nti kabaka abamulwana bennyini banyolo bennyini era beberwana
banyolo baffe bali mu administration currently kasaawe
yakutaga style nange nawe bagambya kutaga yiganisi Katikiro bamugoba mu office tamu ye yaggwayo
tebamugoba
tamu
ye yaggwako ebyo bye tugamba nti mwandi agadde okulaba ku gundi kasemanyo
neba nange munatusa tugenda kugenda minyingi Prime Minister Katikiro abadde mu office tamu ye yaggwako naye ate tayagala kuvaamu
olw'ebikolwa ebikyamu ebyobubbi by'okubba amataka kati nga kakati sawaza nkugambye waliwo ettaka Kinyala Sugar Works president yatucompensating $3.3 nezitandika okujja 2019 November around there esente ezo mwaka guno ogwokusatu bazimala ku account zagwawo kati jukira that rain aba bali mu administration bennyini be bamu abatunda Royal Ranchers y'omukama Masindi $486 nazo bazitunda kati mu biseera bye bimu was it by last year but we $3.3 mu mwenda ne bakompensating omukama kyangu ali we nalingenza kubanga omukama bakizaganya ne president ng'omukama agamba president abantu bayingira mu ttaka lyange nga sibawadde lukusa president watonyamba ningoba abantu president amugamba nedda abantu ettaka libagenzeeko tukanye ojja dipima abantu balituuleko tukompensating tubawe titles nibakirizaganya n'omukama
esente ezo zijja naye abantu bazifuna
esente zibeera za wano za kingdom z'omukama
mu kingdom zituukayo
zijja ne zituuka
naye ababbi abali
mu office
ababagamba kabaka mulamu talina buzibu bagala kumutta
kibaliko baagala affe era na luno olwo president ajja amutwale omusajja yali bubi nnyo naye batugamba nti ali mulamu era olunaku olwenye twalina mu kkooti tuwoza omusango kubanga waliwo Apollo Kisolo yali ataddeyo okuwemulugunya omukama lwaki tagenda for treatment nga bantu balemesa tagenda for treatment kati olunaku olwennyini omusajja n'abeera bubi owekitiibwa okwi the chief prince omanyeyo kati chief prince yakulira mukulu w'ababiito n'enganda zonna kubanga after the king the next person is the chief prince kubanga chief prince kitegeeza yakulira abaana the royals abaana b'engoma bonna mu kikaali n'omukama waatuula wamutuuza mu meeting mu lukulatu
batugamba bamuganya okwingira mu gundi
ate ebyo byabwe anti tebamanyi bukulu bwa kikaali kati nja kusooka kukutegeeza obukulu bw'ekikaali kyaffe omanyi tuludde wano abanyola ebintu tubibiikabiikirira tugamba tetulina okuweebuula omukama tetulina okuweebuula obukama tetubyogere by'ekikaali naye kati kambyogere kambikubulira obitegeero
byabyogera bannange kati ntandise okugamba abaki teboogera lunyolo tugenda twogera naye nga because due to public demand nti abaganda buli
nze sifuddeeyo
ojja kutabulatabula
kansooke nkubulire ekisooka abaganda bava mu banyolo abasinga
fe bajjajja
kati omuganda kasangibwawo mu Buganda ye muganda wawo
kasangwao
mu Buganda ng'omunyola awamba ensi, as you are talking about the empire. Oyo bamuyita omuganda wawo. Omunyolo bwe yali awamba ensi ng'agifuga agyekulembera. Oyo omuganda yasanga mu Buganda, omuganda wawo. Kati nitubeera n'omuganda Nakabala. Oyo ava mu Munyoro Nyakabala. Aruga mu Munyoro bakweta Nyakabala. Anaaba omuganda yeeyita Muganda Kaswa. Nawe aruga omumunyoro Kaswa, ava mu Munyoro Kaswa. N'alyoka
esegeza bali be bakopa ebyeno.
Tibakopa. Kituufu blood yave. Blood yave.
Esebo.
Yes, blood yave.
Kale, nga tungokyanonya some documents ezo.
Mbadde nzija ku ekyo. N'abeerayo omuganda geregere. Kati Obuganda buli bwa mirundi ena mu Buganda. Ogibuuzeeko bw'oba ozzeeyo babuuze. Buganda bwa mirundi ena. Tulina omuganda wawo, tulina omuganda Nakabala, tulina omuganda Kaswa, tulina omuganda geregere. Omulala oyinza omubuuza ate n'akugamba simanyi na Lunyolo, mubuuza tomanyi Lunyolo lwaki? Gw'oli muganda kikaaki? Nze ndi muganda geregere. Mugambe gwe tosaanidde okubitegeera ebyo. Kubanga eyali intermarriage y'abaana abajjanga bapakasi. Bajjanga mu bitundu by'Egomba, Mpigi, that corridor sort of thing up to towards Lake Kyoga, Nakasongola and the rest. Bulemezi, Bugererewa, bajjanga balima mu matooke, balima mu mwanya. Kati bazaala.
Nodeko nga bagamba nti ne bala musimunyoro.
Simanyi. Kubanga awo mujja kikola ko research mutegeere grandi we yani. Wano mu Bunyoro. Nze sijja kigendako naye buli omu ayina gye bamuzaala ekitundu kye bamuzaalamu naye simanyi. Ekyo mujja kinoonyerezaako mukitegeere nga mabamawulire.
Lindaho. Abokuba maye bemba ntuuse wano the one in charge of lands in Bunyoro Kingdom. Y'omukulu onyo twegonze.
Yes.
Ampa information eri valid.
Yes, eri valid ate. Eri valid. Eyenkuwa eri valid. Omuntu wagigendako nye muleetera obuzibu kubanga sina ekyo njogera nga sikinako bukaka.
Eno ye documentation.
Documents jeziri. Naye nebira tubitya byogera kubanga twagala bategeere ntubina. Bayinza n'okutta. Yes, basobola kuita.
Mukutina kufaati.
Yes.
Muchuli document information emu ajajitwe na yitu tajifranko. Abantu bate bayinza okukuwa amasasi saza ne bafa. Nyenga okwebala embere eyo.
Kubanga nze
ngenda kugato tugenda okwogera.
Nze byenkubuulira mbambi tegeezo olw'ensonga nti ffe tubeera ba mu kikaali kubanga waliwo enganda bbiri. Enganda ibiri eziba mu kikaali kyaitu. Ez'Abakonda abeeramu olw'Abasuuli n'Abayonga ate nyo ndi Muyonga. So abazadde baffe bonna babeera mu lubiri omukuva ddala kubanga omukikaali tuba babayiko ate n'emirwa emirala naye tuba tulina gikola
kale ate ntugenda mu maaso kyatutegesa some documents.
Yes.
Ati omukama okulwara period egyo yonna the last 6 years nga is very sick where were the Banyoro people alarming? Were they comfortable with the situation? Oba mukamutakimmanyire
tukaba tukimanyire bamutwaraga ne bamujjanjaba
mu bulalo bwa muno
bakamutwaraho German, China. I think those were the two places apart from Kenya. Na Kenya bamutwarayo. So those were the places bali bamutwaireho. Ati then baikani bagamba bamugaruleyo baita abantu batakusaa kuikiriza nti abo benyina bali mu administration. Baikaire batakienda kumutwara to specialized hospitals. Ibenda ikalira bagambaga bakumujanja aizanda palliative. Is it bageta palliative care? Kind of palliative care. Kini tugamba no, you must go to the hospitals world over. But when wenda ikala, and I think they were getting worried in that if he chews, they may not be able.
They may not survive on what they've been stealing.
Ajabara gira babakwate ataba gobe. Ndoza bagala abeera obwate.
Banafa abantu anatuliza muchulide nti. By the way, it could be the deal.
It has been a real deal. That is the real deal for those guys.
Such that if he dies, they are safe in whatever they've stolen.
Yeah, you have been hearing. You asked me about the expired contract of the former Katikiro, not the Katikiro now. The former Katikiro of Yaktaga. his term expired. Nobody is fighting him. But for him, he said he's fighting with the chief prince, the Okwiri. The Okwiri is the office title. Office title being a chief prince ali royal wababito bona oruganda orukuru rugwamo omukama kandi nwaikaliza n'omukama mu rukura toro amakuru mukuru w'enganda zona nwali next to the king obuko mukuru w'enganda bunyora bamukama. Then next to the king yaba Okwiri. Ate obukuru bw'ekikaali kambukurabire mu bwangu bwangu. Obukuru bw'ekikaali mu kikaali hali tupakasa. Fune katikiro wanabeera mu pakasi. Kuva ku katikiro abapakasi batandikira okudda wansi. Fena tubeera abapakasi b'ekikaali. Ate ekikaali obukulu bwakyo kibeeramu omukama, kibeeramu Okwiri the chief prince, kibeeramu Kaliota that is the batebe, kibeeramu omukuru w'ebikwato that is the head of regalia, kibeeramu Mukonda ogwo mukuru mu regalia Mukonda. Then kibeeramu Mugema omukuru wa royal tombs n'abakulu abala. Then kibeeramu nyina omukama. Then kibeeramu omugo
niwo omukyala wa
queen
niwo mugo
queen mother to the omukama, then queen to omukama omukazi.
Okay,
yes, that is the royal palace. Katikiro mwe Buganda mweta katikiro tumwetu muhikirwa hano. Now tusaba because as I told you some of the terms we share them. Mukusaba kuli mweta katikiro obo muhikiro naitwa nduka mwetu mukiro ndi katikiro. Okay. So ogwo bamuleta ali musominkaniza like when the colonialists came here. Zeno mukama kore mirimo ye abajungu bakaba bayina kuteekaho the coordinator. So he was coordinating between the royal palace and the bazungu.
That is the Omwikiru.
Yes.
Bitwalise katikiro mu Buganda. Okay.
Ati ogwo nuwe aba mukuru w'abakozi. Head of business kuba ateiwa okuyamba ekikaali buko mukama tarugwe kora buli kimurunda abakuru b'ekikaali. So kuruga ali katikiro kwikaali omuntu akusembayo hansi n'aba katikiro abagomboroza amasaza ababemeruka abatongole and other workers in the kingdom administration. We are all workers. Bona pakazi. To a servants to the king, to the royal palace.
Okay.
So out of question yona kuranka gamba Okwiri na katikiro who is bigger than the other.
Okwiri is bigger.
So ekitaro question.
So now atyagena maize. No so no lensonga eyo omukuru ono nga batunyonyodde nti bibige na maso wano mu gwanga oba mu kibuga ekyehoima and their hands are tied.
Yes.
All their hands are tied right from the chief prince because the current administration is the one that is fighting for the king to die.
Yes. That's how we are taking it. And the entire Banyoro are bitter. I want you to take it serious. Spread this information to the government.
Just you tell the world.
Now I'm telling the world that the Banyoro are too bitter. They need help from government to come and put in a hand to help the chief prince since the Omukama is in Monsas. You see, even the word in Sas here, it means the Omukama when he's sick. That's when we use it. And we have been hiding, but this time we have come out to say it. We need not to continue hiding because things are overspilling. Things are overspilling. If we keep hiding, then we are causing a lot of problems.
Now, do you believe that Banyoro people are the problem? Because for the last 6 years, they've been silent.
They were silent, thinking they were being deceived that the king was under palliative care. Since he had been taken some time back to Germany and China, they thought it is true that the man was being treated. They never wanted to continue taking him anywhere else in the world for specialized hospitals, for specialized treatment.
Do you believe that the government may be having a hand into this?
Now, it is President M7 the other day when the chief prince and the new Katikiro informed to give information to the president.
The new Atwoki Kasirif
and the chief prince, after realizing how the king was, his incest was intensifying, they had to find a way of informing the president. Then the president reacted there and then. That's why you saw his real chopper came to pick him. And note that as the former Katikiro is saying that the Omukama is getting treatment by the kingdom. No, it is the president. It's like, you see, there is very many things here going on. Like that royal palace, the palace itself, construction, the fence itself of the palace was constructed by the president, State House. They brought that brigade, is it construction brigade, something of UPDF, which constructed that thing. Apart from a small portion, which they have worked upon. So it has been going on, that former Katikiro telling, even going on radio saying, is the one who has constructed those things, what. No. They are deceiving even the Banyoro here. Because for us, we are insiders, we know.
Okay, Katolo was anti, this Katikiro, the former Katikiro, is in a collaboration with the people that you don't know. Because where does he get powers?
Where he's getting power, he knows himself. Because he has some power. As he has some people where he's getting his power from. Do you see? There is another problem which I will not hide. They have formulated another company, almost in the names of the kingdom. Like Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom Company Limited. To confuse the Banyoro start thinking that it is...
The company is for His Majesty.
No, it is not for His Majesty.
It's for Banyoro people.
It is for former Katikiro and his people there in the administration. They want to sell some land in Kakumiro, 40 billion. And they are using the Prime Minister.
Nabanji.
I've heard that. She's involved.
I've heard that saga.
Look for it, research on it, go in the register of companies, you look for that thing, you'll get it.
Now we are coming to the point. That's what I'm saying. Where does Yakuta get powers to confuse every Munyoro and His Majesty now? Now, if you bring it like that, that is very true. He must be accompanied. I understand, I heard, I'm not sure, that Nabanja, the Prime Minister, chased the new Katikiro in office. Is it true?
That?
Nabanja.
I haven't known that. But for him, no, I haven't known that. But what I know is in support of Yakutaga. Because 2022, there was the 2022 Labor Day. Was where? Somewhere in the north there. Towards those borders of Kenya. What place is that?
Busia.
After that one, there was another place where they were fighting for the land in between Kenya and Uganda, sort of. So, but the day before that, they were in Kakumiro. We were all on TV watching. Nabanja stood and tried to explain maybe to the president that she was thanking the former Prime Minister Yakutaga that he gave them land to put a NRM government offices. You see, always we are so keen in watching. We saw the president changing the direction he was looking at, and he got shocked because it's the president himself who restituted back, who did the restoration of this kingdom here, and restituted all assets and properties to this kingdom. So he wondered. Now, as if the president in his speech asked if the king had signed on that, for that piece of land.
That document?
Yes, he had not. So the president was not happy with that.
That statement of Nabanja?
Yes.
Kakati, inga chagena maso. I'm very much interested in it.
That's the collaboration, which Yakutaga and Nabanja. And Nabanja has been taking land there. That's why you see he has a lot of land he's using for the kingdom, because he wants also to be engulfed in, not to show what she has taken herself. That's why she's in support with Yakutaga all the time to confuse people, so that she takes what she wants to take. That government should compensate Kakumiro land, what. But if it is not the interest of the kingdom, why do you force the kingdom? Why do you want to force government to compensate? Who has told her that we are going to compensate everything? Because if the kingdom is to stand fully, we need the asset. Asset is land. Is land. When you don't have land, can you have a kingdom?
From when?
Those are the issues now.
Now,
realize it, take it along that line.
Now, Beda, I'm very happy that kind of statement. Now, you know, why I'm speaking this, I'm just interested to see the kingdom, his life to be restored again. But Mr. Byakutaga himself, does he believe that he can't fool people forever? Because now, for us like me coming from this side, I'm a Mnyoro person, proud of Mnyoro. And that's why I've come to find out what is the problem of His Majesty. Why is it so? Why is it being mistreated to an extent? Does the government have an upper hand into all this rascal taking place? If no, why is it so? If you hear now the 40 billion that
billion makumiana is kwenda kutunda kurabi on the other company I've told you, the Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom Company Limited. So they made that company. It's as if it is. You see, when you look at this, when you look at this Omukama wa Bunyoro Kitara, it is like when Omukama wrote here on my appointment saying Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, Office of the Omukama. You get it? This is asset of the Bunyoro, then including you, because to say Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom, it is us.
All of us.
Abenganda za Bunyoro bona abayikazi bo Mukama hano abatungwa bo Mukama mu ihanga lya Bunyoro. So that headed is already the property of entire Bunyoro. So bachwamo creating something looking like this bayongezaho Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom Company Limited. Abanyoro batekereze it still remains the Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom but Company Limited kuli bakaregistaringa. Barabya sente zbakwenda kuba compensated no kutunda itaka lile bilioni 40. We hear Nabanja has 30% on that land and on that money which they want to get, including the former caretaker and his team. The way he wants to.
Katubagambe. Netobudo obusinga mugamba tuwairiza.
Nida.
Kuno sikuwairiza.
Yes.
Ndi mukibuga ehoima. This information is valid and the person in charge of lands.
Yes.
Is aware of everything. So kakati meaning that in this process of learning, you're excluded. You're just hearing rumors. And it was the responsible person.
Yes. They intended to avoid me because they used to sing. They used to say, I have been much more personal to the king as you have seen me. Every person knows. Even if you happen to go and ask the former principal private secretary to Domukama, Dr. Yolam Manzambo, he knows that I used to be too personal in the kingdom with Domukama. And other people, those of you are still very aware. People knows. And so they intend to, you have been trying to avoid me so that they know.
Neka kati vyedda tu. Ensi mugenda jikongola komakola. Mbuza mama Nabanja. Ebintu bino bijja kwanika at one time.
Yes.
Because now the information now is coming out. By the way, Zembasa bachintu chimu because bagena tugamba nti mwe bana mwe vubuka abashosha metu tujja kubata. Inzo kunzi tangonsi de kugundi kubyange ebyebunyoro. Tujja kwesangayo.
Nange city ekyo kubanga waliwo team eyibayina eyibakozesa waliwo nettaka eribatunda wali wansi wa Nabanja amakage wagali ali kumpi nettaka lya forest plantation.
Yes, I know that one.
Naye waliwo
kuli ali ekisahe
arone plot batunzira hansi ya yao nogenda station hali bagagitunda was it last year but 1 million asata basa by 5 baina akakoka skawa kaba converging with the former caretaker.
So now
kaiba amataka nikatunda amataka gobukama
kakati nzenja tugambe ko banange ka company yako bakayita kinange nkogereko Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom Limited company limited. Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom Company Limited.
Yes, that's it.
Eyo company si ya Bunyoro. No. Ya kinomu erimu abantu abo. Oyo Byakutaga the prime minister. Ne Nabanja.
Yes.
Bali mukubba taka ly'abantu.
Yes.
And information the responsible person for lands Bunyoro Kitara Kingdom. Bannange mutuyambi.
Chovola basagika nnyo Byakutaga lemere mu office. Balowooza bajja covering ebintu. Ate n'ekirala.
Oh, your support.
Tuyina ne chairman Royal Commission kabagambe Kalisa. Naye asagika nnyo Byakutaga. Batuze enkiiko bulijjo. Naye abbye amataka g'obukama. Bw'owulira ettaka eryalina eryo bayita ekikoonoka naye waliyo Lwampanga Waisembe Mukyani Forest Reserve, Kingdom Forest Reserve. Yayegabira ettaka. Kubanga ettaka eryo tulisuubiramu linamu saamu minerals of iron sheets and some glasses. So he has tried to capture that entire land, those hills.
That's why he had people saying, bebagobya ku mataka because of itaka lirimu minerals.
Bati ebintu ebyo byonna biroho. The truth will come out. If you want tuba twali mulula amataka gabatwaire. Ale itaka eryatwaire for over a mile. Ruwenga bikoli kaseta kubanga omukama iguru Solomon gafabusa iguru okubanza akatwaita kalya Iguru City yalieta Iguru City. Agamba lyente y'abanyoro and every person well wishers but developing a city neighboring the Kabalega International Airport. Hatu yagenda yalitera ombwire buno bwo mukama aliko yagenda yalitera ekyama.
That commission,
that chairman Kabagambe Kalisi.
So
hati linaitaka erya hano halaina eko mika hotel omukama atamwikirize kuombeka hona halayombekere akangamba 20 it was 2015 mukumukago I drafted the letter netumustopinga not to go across kusisa endake zare za Kabalega akazombeka myazitekamu byone byombeka yatekamu na swimming pool endake zali ziri live kurungi zero kurungi zona no rant Kabalega. He was a fighter how he fought with those wazungu byona kabisi yakwata no bwingira busensa meitaka somewhere. So all those are the, in fact is an old man who has become a mafia also with those of Yaktag. That is the support he has.
So meaning that
threatening us and the chief priest that because Kabagambe meets the president, he can tell him whatever he tells him and he will listen to that. I said no, they are deceiving themselves. President can't listen to them. And he does not believe in that because it was recent sometime back out. President Agamba aroka huko minawezi mutairenga. Was it in State House? Agamba ija kuiseruzi. Didn't you hear that statement?
Yes, Agamba police ni muka huko.
Hata on it Rora. President when he talks like that, they don't know what a subtlety is done. Except there is no way how the president can penetrate to hear these things. But if he now hears, I think he will try to find a way.
People abali kumukutu on flashlight light television, please kindly bino obabiri mu Bunyoro mu Buganda jebiri mu Busoga jebiri Kasese jebiri. So what you have to do, let us move together.
Yes.
Share the information and tell please it is now official, it is known ekiri e Bunyoro kubba mataka. Their plan is to see the king to die such that they can maintain their whatever they've stolen.
The status they are in. They remain either they.
But I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. My Prime Minister, with due respect, there are simple things they should let for the people to do their own things. Madam Nabanje, katwata mudiro yoko besenti.
Yes. Now mataka basi yaringa senti.
How do you become a bloker?
That's what he has become. You see, last time the rumor came up when the president was about to announce the cabinet. We had the Kibale. The women have decided to demonstrate that president should not change the Nabanja because this is the only woman they are trusting their what. Yajja nabyatekamu abantu be babirage ku TV nti oba batise president ate Museveni waffe tumumanye byakola. Yasooka na monitoringa mpola na kulaba na kutegeera bulungi. Okiraba. Kubanga bagamba nti ruma ya fuluma nti alagenda kubeera basekutale nare mwatu wati. Kati najja mangu na mobilizing abantu. Kubanga okuvona okutuuka okumbi. Nga bwomanyiwo siwa nababikola obukodi obwo kati ye president wa favera musajja muulizi nnyo is a good listener nasooka na akuuliza na watchinga kati bino si bya bulimba president abi investigating ko waliwo ebiseera twali tulina delegation twali tugenzeemu bampita saategeera State House engeri yampitamu netubeera ina certain meeting. Nze simanya ikyaninyako kubanga navayo veningamba omukama is likely to be killed. Abasajja bali meeting nebasituka bwe bati batambulamu nebuuza kiki musajja n'addamu n'atuula n'agamba Joseph wagambye ki oyinza kiddamu eki wayogedde ningamba nti yesse wagambye otya ningamba gavumenti etuyambe tibatta omukama waffe nanga butwa tukifunye nimbagaba munkwate mu nsibe mukulu bwe namuddamu mujja kunkwata mu nsibe. It was 2018. Okay, was it 2018 around August? Something like that, but what I can remember, it was 2018. Bachiwayo kumpi omwaka. Government ino omukono muwanvu ate inanga bwekolemu ebintu byayo. Nibakola ebibako. Kintu nibakitegeera nibakikukwata. Na kakati ndiwo ndi mulamu tibankwata.
Because choyogera chitu.
Tibaddamu kumbuuza.
And it's what is chechiriwo. It's what is happening apparently.
It is happening now. Domukama is under captivity and under siege. He's under captivity, under siege. That's why he was going to die the other day. Twali na mukoti onako that morning, even enyonyo okuja twali mukoti, tu was in support, to supporting muganda wa Mubito, Apollo Kisoro, ayalataddeyo musango mukama agende for treatment. Na ye lawyer Muhammad Mbabazi, ona yawoza musango gwa FDC. Twali tuwoza naye, agamba mukama mulamu nnyo talina buzibu bwonna.
Lawyer agamba
judge n'amubuuza. Gwe njagala okutegeera ki ekiriwo Richard aliwa yo Richard tema ya mutabani w'omukama aliwa kubanga be baleeta okuwakanya kuno nti mukama talina genda for treatment. Why? I want to hear from them.
Ne mutabani we mwennyine yagamba
yes ye yaliteeka uluuya oyo Mbabazi ate Mbabazi naye bona abo kwegamba bino tubyogera bw'obuzibu obutulina n'abantu baffe wano.
Ne mutabanyi wali mu line.
Yes.
Kitawo afendoza afuke omukama.
Bwe tulowooza kyalowooza. Titujja bita byogera. Kubanga nze nababuulira nimbagamba lwaki titwesootinga. Tutuule tutereze obukama. Tubujje mu mafialism. Tibagala okuwulira. Nimbagamba bino State House President Museveni ajja bitegeera ajja bimanya. Ate olwali bimanya ajja kujja ayingirewo. Tumale ensonga zaffe kubanga beekwasa kiraba twali tuwoza n'Embabazi olunaku lwennyini judge n'agamba njagala okutegeera ekiriwo ekigenda maaso ekibaganyisa omukama genda for specialized hospitals world over. Nibagamba nti bamutreatinga mukama ali bulungi bagenda okulaba ennyonyi eyingirawo yabatekinga by surprise. President yasindika ennyonyi eyo by surprise. Nobody knew in the palace. Nobody knew apart from Okwira and Dr. Kasirivu.
So Dr. Kasirivu is the former Prime Minister, Minister of Lands, I think.
Yes, he's the one.
Yes, and was the MP of Kakumiro, things of that.
Bugangais. Yes.
So at least I've shared with him, I've hosted him yesterday but one.
Yes.
I had an interview with him. And I will have the capacity to host him once again. Kakati echaliko maybe tuogerako bino bintu tuogera kuno nakuli munasasa omukono with tujafuna another time tuogereko kuna ye tulabigenda maso hata ekindi what do you think what could be the way forward for Bunyoro people? Go ahead take a light one genda maso. Actually
tulwasire nebintu bingi tubegeta kaba tutukayikira kya expire contract ya former omuhikirwa Andrew Kirungi byakutaga. Terms and conditions here they are written. I wanted you to have a copy of this so that urula mazima genyini his expire of his contract ended 30th June 2024. Nobody is fighting him. Bakamugumisiriza yakoraki obwire bwe bwahuwayo then basobora koraki n'abagatwa bagenda abakabere nibakora mbona abakora sibona bagenda uyasigaraho bamwongeire other terms so that are completing his term of service. Abokuba amuhaire appointment akanaye kwasa ndi bakabata muherize ki bakabata muhereze terms of service. So bazimo nazo nzino hano terms of service nze ezo amuherize ba royal commissioners. Yes, nzino I think you'll have a copy.
Yeah.
You'll take it.
I'll take this copy. Erene copy mujaba jimpadde yo ngenda gya nayo ntambule nayo musobolo kubitegira obulungi.
Yes.
Banai. bana munansonyi ebintu ewaffe bunyoro bintabudde nange ndowooza kati
kyabireke kutabura
bintabwira bwokuba the life of His Majesty is very important to us.
Yeah, very much so. Very much
not
so.
to Bunyoro alone, but to the entire world
over.
large.
Yes. Yes.
But why should a single an individual that is Byakutaga now come to understand? So what I'm trying to say that why am I becoming very confused is that if the king dies and the 3 people, Bunyoro will totally disappear.
Yes.
Abokuba, when you hear the Prime Minister has an hand,
is in total support of
Byakutaga, the stumbling block of Bunyoro kingdom.
Yes, to develop and to go on. Because the kingdom would continue peacefully. Na mukama ino obusinga nafuna specialized treatment and whatever. Then as we wait for him to recover from that, to come back to normal, akakora emirimo ye. His office akasobora function.
Okay, and that's why I see people are watching us wherever you are. Our role for us, we are to bring the information on table because information is power.
Yes.
We are doing this for the growth and development of our country. Upcoming generation, what should we tell our children that we had you're in such and such a lineage?
Yes.
But if we don't do this now, we are killing ourselves.
Yes. True.
Because some of you know bagamba kakati abo babada said no one has sponsored me even a single coin to come in. I'm doing this for because I'm in love with my culture where I come from.
God bless you so much. God bless you so much. In fact, I had a word as you were talking about the relationship of other kingdoms. You know what the message I'm giving is that the Toro kingdom, the Kamswaga kingdom, the Busoga kingdom, the Buganda kingdom, they should let them be aware that Byakutaga is no longer a prime minister, is a former prime minister. Ahumuira kahumura obure bukaika tamu yake expiring. Let them not honor him wherever he goes. And these other government institutions and other agents like MTN, the SNOP, the what, they should bear it in mind that the new prime minister is Dr. Kasirivu.
At work.
At work. And you will say, how did he come? I think you might have known how he came.
Dr. Kasirivu at work?
Yeah, how he came.
Basically, I can't tell. I don't know how he came.
You don't know how he came?
He
was put in place by Okwiri called the clan heads at one time. The meeting which started on 1st September 2024. When they sat and he explained to them, he gave them his appointment letter to go through it, as he had got it from His Royal Majesty.
This is the appointment of
Okwiri. You will go with it.
Okay.
That's where he is deriving power also to do it. When he explained, to the clan heads, they said, Okwiri, you have delayed. As we have sat, inaugurate this Rukurato. Give us a speaker now. And the clerk to the Rukurato. Let it be interim. And he made it. Now they told him to, following his letter of appointment from the Omukama, announce the Katiki. Dumhikirwa, the new prime minister. That's how he came to put the new prime minister in place, the Dr. Kasirivu at work. So you will read that one.
Okay.
So no, there is no question on that, and is mandated. And Kurugaira Neira historically in Bunyoro, abakama baroba abagano Okwiri, buli mukama wena ategeka obukama bunaino Okwiri.
And Okwiri is the head of other things.
Yes.
So he appoints.
Yes. And Okwiri does not move with the king at the same time at that particular time. Omukama wana agenda kutabara, Okwiri remains behind. Nwalinda ekitebe ekikali nwalinda ekitebe runde engoma yaba bitu batagirwa, so they don't move together. Omukwiri bwaturuka agenda kutabara, omukama abasigaire mu kikali. Omukama bwaturuka agenda, Okwiri abasigaire mu kikali. That is culture. hati obukuru bw'okwiri okwiri n'oisenkuru babiri okwiri office of father of the king
gwe baganya okuyingira mu kika. The one who has been refused to enter the palace.
Okwiri bwaba nikyo nga mege is the royal nuwe chief prince nuwe royal mukuru wa oruganda rugwamu omukama n'omukama mwikalizo mu kurato. Omukama does not talk mu kurato okwiri waikaliza abayito bona n'omukama aromu na hanura. But Yogo is the person to joke around with. Is the official father to the king? Nuwa hano mukama? Nuwa ikalo mukama araihize? Urayono kumai? Araihize? Nuwa amanyire bike bikwatana no mukama.
Mukuno kyategeeza nti nno okwiri gwe twogerako ye yali baddenga atuuza kabaka omwoma. Okwiri
nuwa teeka no mukama kandi nuwa announcing ifo mukama atulize kakuba arugaho.
Atwagamba nti okwiri yasobola okugamba ekigambo nti oba omukama avudde mu bulamu bw'ensi. Okwiri yavunaanizibwa ku bwakabaka bwonna singa omukama batali.
Era no babaire ne bateeka omukama obusoga ituwaza okwiri. Ebyo tinkweteze kubibazaho n'abakama abandi. It is okwiri who goes there. Gozo omukama baire ali mu omezi. Okwiri nwaina kole mikore. Abo kuba na hano nuwateeka omukama.
Now kati kyembuuza, why is it so? Why is it so? I have heard that Uganda police, the UPDF, has taken over the palace now. Egisaziro habwaki.
Corruption. Without fear or favor. When we went for a meeting which was take place on 21st of September, Okwiri had written to police requesting for security. For security. I don't know what we shall do. The letter was this one and they got it. But the DPS, when he reached there, he became a protocol officer at the gate.
The DPS now?
Yeah, meaning they bribed him. They gave him a list of not allowing some head clans to enter. So he was allowing only those ones of the
why?
We had it. That one was there. But they refused us. And after seeing that Okwiri could not enter with the people whom we thought could enter, Bagambo Okwiri, I think, were postponing it. Meeting, which it was involving some religious fellas and some clan heads. Bagi postponing our gamma not until next time. But Hati, what has been going on? Now the former Katikiro is bribing people, putting money in people in some other areas. From 2016 to up to 21st September, as we were going for the second meeting, we were having 21 clan heads who had registered with the kingdom. From 2016 to up to 21st September 2024, we were having 21 clan heads. 21 clans which had registered. But now, from 1st of September to 21st, they bribed some people. They are around over 40, around 45 clans which have registered. Meaning they are bribing them when they come, they should speak what Yakutaga wants in support with his people. So that he thinks they can tell him either to confuse that he remains there and they bring back the old people who left, which is very difficult. The Bagato who went and the kingdom parliamentarians who left. So that one becomes difficult in that way.
Okay.
That's how I should say it.
Okay.
There is a lot to explain. If you ask, we have a lot to give to you.
My concern is, what is the way forward?
The way forward is, we have some security officers who would recommend here to be removed. Well,
in connivance.
In connivance with the Yakutaga. Now, the Yakutaga is refusing in the office. There is a lot.
They are hiding.
They are hiding. There has been land selling. You hear of Hoima Sugar. Hoima Sugar, we have no any problem with it at all. Because at one time even, there was a time when I was in the field and people wanted to ban some caterpillars. What I raised the second deputy prime minister at that time, was John Apollo Rwamparo. He came very fast. He found me in Changwari, was in the office here, to come and stop people not to burn the caterpillars. But some security guys and another DC of Chikuwe, Amland Musim, they are on the caucus of Yakutaga, in confusing land issues and saying
now, Chembuza, do you
and
think
some other areas, because you will ask me, where have they sold? Do you have any document?
Yeah? Just wanted to ask.
I will show you. I will give you this one to move with it. The Yakutaga sold this land. As an example of other lands they have sold.
50 million.
50 million is received it, but
this Yakutaga signing on behalf of
yes. He sold that land.
Now, Kakati,
that is in
I think you're going to agree with me.
Yes.
That His Majesty's suffering Yakutaga has a very big hand.
Yeah, he has it.
Leave it like it.
He has a group of people, they have it.
Nabanja has an hand.
Yes, they have it.
The commissioner, who is called who?
Kabagambe Kalisa.
Kabagambe Kalisa has an hand.
Yes.
Now, how come the president is not aware of these people causing a problem to His Majesty?
Now, how can he know? Who has told him? When Okwiri has been writing to meet the president, but we don't know, as if the letters does not reach.
But I understand today is meeting the Prime Minister.
Good of us, if they can meet and agree, because there's been support of Yakutaga. That one I'm speaking it without fear or favor. When we talk of Dr. Kasiriva as a new Prime Minister, for him we say it is Yakutaga, because there is
that is Katikiro, that is Nabanja.
That is she's in connivance with him.
Because that's I told you. Just Saturday I was told that Nabanja wrote a letter to Chelsea. Dr. Kasiriva.
How? But she doesn't work with us in the kingdom. But this is culture, is not politics. And in kingdom we are non-partisans.
But now they are making things to be political.
They are turning their politics to come in the kingdom, which we shall not allow. We shall not allow that one. That one we shall not allow it. We shall not allow that one. They are turning everything into politics. Turn it into politics. The kingdom is non-partisan. We shall not allow that one. And nobody is going to allow that one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, and
I'm very sure even the president will not allow that one to start politicizing our kingdom. No.
What is killing His Majesty Ronald Mwenda Mutebi is the Katikiro in line. Are we here?
The other side?
Yes. All those days, the last how many kings? Kabaka's death,
so you never know.
Not never know.
Because that's for true. Us,
now I'm seeing what is happening in the Bunyoro kingdom. The former category has an hand.
Me, the evidence I have on that one. The very day when the president sent Chopper to come and pick the Omukama when he was seriously sick, we were in court. I was there because I had to be there with the Babito. Judge says, what's wrong with you? Why do you deny the Omukama to go and get specialized treatment world over, wherever there could be any specialized hospital to go for treatment? That's how he has been getting treatment. He said, no, if you yourself, yesterday, if you are to say you were in the hospital and you didn't sleep well, even today you can't go back. Why do you say you went to Germany, went where? Why can't he go back? What's wrong with that? Are you getting? Then he ruled, he says the Omukama should go for treatment.
And that's why he went to get medication.
And this one was, the president did it by surprise because he had been informed by the chief prince Okwiri, Muganyi Frederick Chunya, and Dr. Kasiriva to work as a new prime.
All right.
They should not deceive you that anybody else did that. No. That one I'm speaking it from what I know.
So, because myself, Mr. Twegonza Joseph, the one in charge of the Minister of Lands.
But I'm the Kingdom Land Supervisor.
Yeah.
In charge. I'm a principal land supervisor now, and forestry supervisor.
Akati bana bebabaka amataka bananga abehoyima masindika kumiro omukulu uno gwe tunokubira endulu nti batutwalaganya, so we should run it to you. Nanga kataka kanga keka kumiro nja ku making sure nti ofunireyo wayo
we tuli tujja system weri mu
system weri
naye system eyi bagezako
okujirinyirira neka kati bibasanze kati tuina where we can find information. Ate mukulu, when are you living in Kampala next? Because at least I would find you in Kampala. When I leave Hoima, I would find in Kampala. You give us another bite.
I will let you know, because we normally don't talk, because these guys, they are witch hunting us. Like, for instance, there is a point I had left without having it let you know. This former caretaker is refusing to leave office. They have 25 miles down there. They are cutting sugar cane with the pretense that is Hoima sugar plantation, when it is not. It is theirs. It is from Rwenkobe, Chaparuru, Ruembaho. You cross, you go up to Nyabunende. 25 square miles. From January up to July, they had cut 7 square miles. Then they began in August. They are still there harvesting 15 square miles. Okay. That's why he's refusing to leave the office. Yeah, and he has been selling land in different areas, as I have given you that one. You have seen it.
I've seen it.
And some other lands have been sold.
So, Kati, ladies and gentlemen, we shall start from there, by God's grace, if all goes well. It has been a pleasure, Sebo, to have you on this show.
Thank you so much.
And the information you've given us, we've taken it in good faith, and
yes.
you know it is valid.
Yes.
It will help other people to know that what is killing the kingdom, it is the people in the office.
Actually, there is something which I have not given you. We wrote to the security minister, my bosses wrote there at one time. Wrote to the security minister. And while I was telling you that I have been a person to the king, before he fell sick at one time, you see when the king is on his seat there, asingira kitebe. Yaraguraga. One time I compiled documents Yangamba, keep these documents. But the day I will be under siege was Haga Chief Prince in Ababi Taband and the team you fight for me to remove me under captivity. He gave me these documents. They are over. Yes. And I have given them to the Chief Prince of Wilson.
2011.
He had got those documents. He had kept them. He gave them to me in 2012, but keep them not until
he sensed that these things are happening.
Yes. For him, you see, when he sits over Ngambenta Baragura, they are visionary. They see things which might come ahead. Those documents, and it's me who took those documents actually to the Ministry of Lands for approval. I first gave them out to the former caretaker who was there at one time, and I had to take them back. You can see the stamp of the Minister of Uganda Lands. It was him who gave me these documents.
Do you have these other copies?
Those ones? Maybe I will get them for you at one time.
You will get.
So, that's why you see, there are many things, as I was telling you. I'm much more personal, I've been personal to the king. He entrusted me, and that has also been paining some of those guys. That's why you see.
Kakate now I've realized nti biri ku ground. Omukama bagala kumusanya obusanya such that obubi babye basobole kubisigaza.
Yes. You can see, I was talking about the Chikuve RDC, and I don't know, will you be able to take this photo at this time? How do we handle?
Yeah, I can take the
is mentioned here even. You can see. The president one time came, he was in Chikuve side. He was asking people who had cut the forest. Then the RDC mentioned that it is those of NFA. But it was his involvement and land selling. He's the one who has cut the entire that forest apart from Hoima Sugarland, which they rented, but other areas, it is him for charcoal, lumbering, and land selling. He has a group, how he has been doing it. In connivance with the Katikiro, former Katikiro of Yaptaga. Those are the things which they don't want to mention, and people don't want to.
No, this phone is powerful.
You have got it? That's very good. So,
You can have this.
you have picked behind?
Is this another phone?
This one behind. So, you read and see. We don't want to be, we have written, we have reported, we don't know what went wrong with the RDC, Amlani Kikuve, is never removed. We thought it would be removed when,
let's first go off camera.
Yes.
Then we shall start from there, ladies and gentlemen.